Plenty thank you. And welcome you all to this very special edition of the Government of Salone weekly press conference with the council from this new building. I'm glad for soon all we come out today. And I want to take this opportunity as always for Plenty thank you. So we need a partner then. Now we carry this press conference live across the country. The community radio station then, we partner them at Frisell to make sure so we get internet, Zoom labs, and of course as always, before we come to the panel, do our other people will set some down. Now make a Kiwala come here on time. We wait for starts on time. It's now very important. So Salone currently they under a public health emergency. This follows the confirmation of 2 cases. Also, let family know this because of we want to make sure say we're not subject with people into stigma. Oh, post this the first time someone say, oh, Salone, oh, this, that. Mpox, they all over the world. Right now, in Salone, in fact, now we're not be the one island. Now this entire sub-region, we're not going to get a confirmed case. Now we last get confirmed case. Confirmed case don't they Liberia, Guinea, all side. We don't they prepare, we get what it take for response to this. It also don't Europe, the Latin America, not of us in Africa, no idea. Unlike Ebola and COVID, Mpox, you know, just for say the transmission, you know, as like how like Ebola, COVID, no touch post, you know, more than canteen in the. It require fluid from the infected area, they know, for go to the other person. So they make most of the transmission they happen inside hospital or within the same household where the person there, you know, the people know that they share now fluid, or they exchange different things there. Now that make it very important. John Dejalo visits my colleague, the Minister for Employment, Labour and Social Security, on January 10 as part of the President's initiative for look at what the ministry they do. During the visits, the Honourable Vice President will engage with the Honourable Minister for Labour and Employment, Mr. Mohamed Rahman Soare, and the senior staff of the ministry. He will receive updates on job creation, private sector agreements for safe migration, apprenticeship scheme, dispute resolution, and other things with the ministry they do. NCIA, the National Civil Registration Authority, don't urge all the citizens then for make with trial we get with biometric ID card. This card will contain your national identification number, where will be essential for you access various services across multiple sectors. Now remember, so they only extend the deadline, but September reach now for all men go and do this work. Statistics Leone in partnership with UNFPA being on one big meeting yesterday where they welcome technical experts then from UNFPA, UN Economic Commission for Africa, and the US Census Bureau. They can do assessments for the 2025 Salone population housing census. Fambo Longono say inside this year, President David already declared say we're going to do the decennial census, which they happen every 10 years. Now big year this, and so we get partner them from around the world. We don't come for can assess how we do, who we and who can support what the country go need. His Excellency President Bill will welcome Lieutenant General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, the President of Sudan and Transitional Sovereign Council. The meeting will take place in Alunge, and they will talk about the shared commitments with the two countries then get for promote peace and unity across Africa. Ministry of Public Administration and Political Affairs don't announce during the 10th cabinet meeting will be happening December 18. The revised Civil Service Code and Rules 2024 will be officially approved for replace the Civil Service Code in 2011. That Civil Service Code in Auronic and public here available. All man can read them, and we congratulate the minister for good work where they bring this Civil Service Code to the 21st century. His Excellency President Leone left yesterday, Monday, 13 January, for go na the United Kingdom. It be at the invitation of His Majesty King Charles III. This visit here are part of the commitments where the UK government wants show to Salone and the respect we don't get for the leadership of His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio. So the president will get a special invite, and he and the First Lady, Madam Fatima Bio, currently they are on that official visits day to the UK. This next final one, long one small, so I'll take my time for announcer. The Republic of Salone Armed Forces don't announce and then they request enlistment. That means people can join into the cadets, specialists, trade and non-tradesmen and women into the Salone Army, the Navy, and the Air Force for what they say a limited number of interested and qualified Salone people. The requirements then are this: if for this Leone by birth, that means now for born in Salone and Bonia. If for that national identification card, if for be medically, physically, and psychologically fit, then go for test online. If for be free of any criminal conviction by the court of law, if you don't catch you by any UK business. If for be between the age of the market woman them, so locally from the possibility before the market woman them, what's this mean? What's this, how this they affects them, and what's they want more. After we don't talk to them, 3 people here, the possibility bring the baton, but they will lay this now, now they give the baton, now they come and say that the Minister for Agriculture and Food Security, President Blow flagship now Feed Salone. What in this mean for Feed Salone? And what in now will do for Feed Salone for make sure say, as we take this forward, we will continue to advance the Feed Salone agenda. So, and so they take the conversation, okay? Now, without further ado, the Honorable Minister for Trade and Industry, I can always look for the people who say, I'm a teacher. All the good things the people are serving me for, it killed me. All the bad things I want to do at all, now I make another one. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Ibrahim Alfa-Sise, Minister of Trade and Industry. Go ahead, sir.
Hello. Thank you, Honorable Minister. Colleague ministers, who found the order, the one order watch. In the afternoon, I wish all man a happy new year. Happy new year? Okay, and we report to all that 2025 will be a prosperous and a very peaceful year for this country. Okay, today we can't talk about how we reduce the rise of price. Not to anymore. The first time we don't start upon petroleum products. As a ministry, all time we go for go talk, the people in the Ministry of Trade, waiting for good, the price control, for good, more announce they don't reduce price. But for good, the policy they develop for us, policy they help you. Over the last couple of years, because of global supply challenges, then the war in Ukraine and Russia, whether there are 2 countries where they produce grains, that fed to the federal Hamburg, how the price of Bokutin in the world for petroleum products and for food. Not just about what somebody they produce, even the roads that people in the past, the routes and the way they pass. We said the ship trade container 2,000, 4,000 for where they go China, now it don't double. So all the total price and they go up, the person they receive the final boarding panel, then they go by the last one that grace. So we don't realize if we continue like this, it will run away as a country because there are security commodities and for we. For all the follow the news, if we follow what's happening in Nigeria, we follow what's happening in Kenya, where essential commodity prices go up on the petrol and rest. People have demonstrated valuable demonstrations, they last for weeks. But for now, as a government and as a country, I think we don't try. So even when the price of fries don't begin to go up to some level, it go up to some level. As petrol price go up small level, it affects all other things. The price of fries don't begin to go up. So by the ministry, now we decide to say, well, let me sit down, so I will address this. We got a committee, when the president and the chair, we call it Economic Management Committee. We go around there, and the president, the clear instructions say we go for a fair way, how we will manage the prices they are, because we can't continue like this. And for some of them, like petrol, so government will subsidize. You know, petrol and the government will subsidize money go for country government, nobody take them, because if you put all, petrol price will go up, all of that inside will go up. So now we go to petrol first. We and the oil marketing companies there, we sit down for over a year for petrol. So today, we get a pricing formula for petrol in London. I want to take this opportunity for public letter the oil marketing companies and for the support throughout that process there. Now we start and now we end down, we don't do it down there. Then now we can begin us for last back, we don't do panel 8 months. Again, I will say a big thank you to all the rice importers in this country because they panel over 8 months. Now serious consultations, serious meetings, because imagine you get for firm a fine balance between first the revenue the government will get there, then the consumer, the welfare, then the profit to the businesses and forget. You need to find a fine balance for labor and they will find, because if anyone can not bloody, no problem. So we identify all the cost components, how much is the buyers. In fact, we get to they call 2 costs. You get institutional cost, but largely, that are the costs that the government they charge. They get to they call private cost. The private cost now what you then call like the one they go to church, the one they where staff salary, utilities, all that 15 in there. And then we sit down, we identify all, then we cost all one by one. We say, for example, by the time we raise now, it will don't cost this amount. Then we will do the profits and all. Enough for pass down, but we'll get a final one today. Then also, because of the distances from now to the various districts there, then some say the road above, I will finalize my colleague Minister of Transport, I will wait for them, then they put a cost list. Once I get down there, very soon we will do a press release on that. So for some of them here, not to remember, we work with Boku other players then. Because all of this today, the main thing when they bring stability and peace in the country, let people able to eat. Once you eat, you go lay down, you will get peace. So the 2 major commodities in this country, I believe, say again, security implication for petrol and for rice. No one person will grab now, based on this policy that agree on, if they grab and say the price rise or no. We get a committee we don't set now, we and the wholesaler there. When they come, we review, we check what's in the rope. If my foreign exchange on rope, we will sell the calculator. Or we will go bank salary for interview for import foreign exchange if not on rope. If the transportation on rope in the international market, we will count, we look by what percentage you don't go. Because not only small percentage you can you increase. We look by what percentage you don't go. Then we all consider the kind of agree, say, okay, this, now so it work, now so this on rope, now so it add, or now so it reduce. If you notice the price of petroleum products, it can go up, it can kind of, it go up, it kind of, what you do, it's transparent. And the good thing about having a pricing formula and transparency, now they promote. You understand? Then also, because we're a small country, we get to one level they do right now, we know that it's by ongoing, we don't know the guy go help we. We get pricing formula, also help you for stop cartels. If you're in a small country, they get small players then, it is the more than can, then gather them what they sell and so they sell. But this ones we all agree now, all prepare now, then they will happen. You know, so so far, again, now we need for an implementer. I don't get calls from other people who they say, will they interfere with the market forces? Well, as a government, now fiscal decisions they just make, then you could moderately affect that space there for the interest of the consumers and the Sierra Leoneans. So now that we do. But for make this not work, we need compliance agencies there. So working with local content, consumer protection, standards bureau, they all work with me, they all day under my unit, so we got to make sure, say, once we get the final price list, everybody got to follow down there. We are aware of the people who run the large quantities, what they try to get rid of, because then they don't go they up small. But we got to make sure, say, we release an ASAP. Before the end of the week, the official price, they all will take place completely. So with these few words, Mr. Minister, the audience from below, I tell you, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. See, you even give me 1 extra minute of the 10 minutes we're given. I really appreciate that. I just want to use this opportunity for just make clear a few things as well. One is the idea of a formula for yes, that we promise with President Bio make. Say this is something that will be done. Last year, we will do the Finance Acts, 2023 to 2024. That will be one of the promises in that. Some journalists been on the ask. And so now if you say impossible, we can never do it. Waiting President Bio, the one will say, waiting the more for, the man will talk, it do. Like how the minister say, for do the cancer, you need just waking up money, no you do. Months and days and weeks of efforts, bringing different players around the table and agreeing on calculating the system therefore be. The big question, how many years now on this retail price, almost what's the effects of this? Like how the minister don't say, it don't start the area. I must say they're in touch with the colleague Ministry of Transport because we have to factor in, like I talk about, the cost then. We pay inside the yes in price itself. So we factor in the transport price and not the back. We need to grab them, government need to grab them and say, that's not transport for the government, they make sure we talk to the mothers union, the people, all of that sector there again. So now a complex thing, but what's in clear, now government in commitment for do the best for the citizens of this country. Now we'll come to the brother from CTC, Ichan. When this news broke, the big conversation was about importers. Why you even be interested in sitting down with governments to end up with a pricing formula of this?
Short of parboiled for 3 weeks. We were short on parboiled for 3 weeks. That contributed in a bit high prices in the market. Then, like 2 weeks ago, we had a vessel, okay, which is a small one, but it's contributed in decreasing the prices from $9.25 to $8.50. So the price was $9.25, and without the intervention of government, it went to $8.50, because we are the largest importer of rice. So we have our role also. Of course, our role aligns with the ministry role to ensure that we have fair prices. So we imported the rice on the lower prices or a bit lower prices, so that contributed in what we are seeing now. Now, for the future, we really don't know, but we hope that the international market will remain stable and the freight will remain stable and the exchange rate remains stable. This will contribute in stability in prices. We cannot compare fuel to rice. Fuel is a stock market, while rice is international market, free market. The fuel is stock market as gold, as other commodities, as cocoa, as coffee, okay? We reach this pricing with the Ministry of Trade because we did our homework, we did a combined effort with the ministry throughout the years, but lately, in the past 2 months, we have been always integrating with the Ministry of Trade to ensure that the people of Salone will have the rice at their doorstep in a very competitive prices. Thank you.
I just want to say to family watch and listen to me. Minister of Youth can look for Seno to Soya. It's important now when I say this country not to Soya. Now, government's big decision happen. We call all the government ministers, we call the private sector, we call some of the government, it has to go in front of the ordinary citizens and talk to them direct and explain the process. President Bowen, the level of transparency in the government of Salone is true. Well, something we don't talk about. What you say? What you say? So at least we know if it was his mouth. And this is a part of what we're proud of. Now the Minister of Information, I see the Honorable Deputy Minister, Diana, will also do this work, the Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education, Honorable Alhaji Bokari Abdul Aziz Bawa. The man who Alhaji, I know go it. The advanced Alhaji, I said I want you Alhaji back. I want to say thanks to CTC and Shan for really make the time for Kenya and for explaining, accompanying on there 40 years plus, and explaining also the steps and the process and the listening, so family will understand. Because news. How this they affects the market woman them? A good thing, I good, what else we want to see for now achieve this goal or again when for feed this country and for make sure so people puts pots in the fire and they eat and they okay. Yusuf and Simaya they give 5 minutes. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. In Jesus' name. Well, I want to thank my Boku thank you. All the ministers that we see on here, but particularly the Minister of Trade, because they are the head of trade. And I know say they kind of initiative here. I let person get for EPA, but I think it will be the person who will before you initiate. So we'll tell you Boku thank you. If I, yeah, if I, God bless you all. Before Akanya, when Charles called me, I called different districts. Nakitu and Charlie this thing, so I get clear information. And some of the things they wouldn't tell me, it is what I talk about. For the first, they appreciate me for the reduction of the price, but they get confusion because Nigerian rice, you say imported rice, but all imported rice they name. You get Bella. We are in CTC in the Utuso, Bella, okay, Bella. We get jasmine, we get honey, we get different with different qualities. And if we must say imported rice uniform, Usman will be the parboil. Usman will be the 840,000. Number two, the minister mentioned the issue of transportation. But in business, transportation is one aspect. Nobody. I know say they people buy the citizen, they get labor. People who they pull out from the store, and one can to them to carry them, they pay them. From where they go back and the same thing they get from them. So right now, that 840, like I call Kailan, they say they divide 930,000 right now. Konodugu at the same price. Tombo at the same price. Kono at the same price. Yeah, so the issue of make sure sustainability of the price here is very, very important. And also the monitoring aspect of it. So make sure people know deep people there. Because even inside Konoji Street, they get as far as they corner for teaching them, they get the far side. My 5 minutes, so that's
Your 5 minutes actually over, but we'll give you 2 more minutes, Auntie Marie, because I think you're making an important point. Give 2 more minutes. Go on. Yeah.
okay. I think say we all had the money. They were had the money. Yeah, they know the struggle. Up to today, people they get 600, 700,000 salary. You know the buy rest. If you put at 800, if you say buy 800, you know the parents, you know go eat because passing the rest with Pepe. So meeting for say the movement on I don't take so the initiative. We are therefore continue with that, do more engagements, so that the people then, the dealers there, I don't know nobody in this country here. How many dealers there because I make talk about say it's less. Economic liberalization so that let the business liberal. Let order and come, that could be competition. So don't say what to talk about, so no to talk to boku. Because we want to sell the other, they will sell a reasonable price. So, Mr. Minister, I want to stop there.
Thank you. Auntie Marie, always the bring and come to life. You always get the ability for showing the reality. In the do work where, you know, we talk about democracy. Auntie Marie, the show was my democracy. He said, what kind of also all constituents because it can for CAM represents them. And also because me a civic education minister, there's something powerful too for me, Auntie Marie, Isham, get that conversation, they want to say, what for provide that kind of platform there. I've been saying to go to the Minister of Agriculture, but I think Auntie Marie has some important points there and now we lost the momentum. So he asked some important questions there, Mr. Minister. People know, I sure some most of the questions we can around it in lines and so I'll give you chance first, then we'll come out to the minister. But in 3 minutes, see if you want to touch on the issue that Auntie Marie was just know about. The generalized issue. Who's kind of to talk about? What's the main domain? We talk about questions around tax, transports, labor costs, ECOWAS, the implications, and then in the I don't know if you're able for a weapon inside 3 minutes, and then I'll go before. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Minister. Thank you, Auntie Marie, for interesting questions today. On the generalize, we not generalize. We take rice because the demand for this country, and averagely, like, it, you know, and an price we take. You understand? But we get price for all the other rice there. White rice in the room. I think white rice you agree around 730 or 740 there, but as we go, the price is down. Yes, it will. We get the list, we go share. But this price what we talk about, so the rice, when I am price, the end of the land, price now high. For transmitting, for now, we look at as a luxury good. We will try for transmit. You know, so that we look into we primarily focus on what are able to afford for it. On transport, as I said, I get the list of transport now. I have a read but with the work with my colleague minister of transport for all determine the price there across the country. I'm looking at the general transport. I get an analysis here where they tell you transport plus profits plus rent, all waiting there. Yeah, but tomorrow, when the colleague minister don't talk, we will try to put the final price list. And we don't per district. We will note the distance, we will note how bad the road is. You know, then
around small. The pricing formula for fuel, that's I mean I've been the chief technical advisor to the then chief minister. We work on that. That's been a good thing because Salon we know they produce oil. Now buying them with the buy and an essential commodity, very important for all things we do. So we have to make sure we get fairness in the price, predictability in the price, so we know when the price they go up, where they can do. Now the same way back, we don't come to the rest with the minister, don't lead the charge so very well. Small difference between this, the rice pricing formula and the fuel one. The rice pricing formula, we assume we all have for the growers, we all have for the eat, we all have for the grow. So yes, not good thing for the reason how we the minister don't talk about. predictability, fairness, and for make sure say we reduce, we bring transparency. And the transparency now like this. We will tell you now say the global rice price they can go also we expect say CTC not go sell rice price high. But if they go back, we can call and say when I do not the local rice, we want buy imported rice, the price they can go up. So that really, now that's we get with this. But I mean a good thing that because we inform people, then people don't understand. So now that's President Watch. He talks say we as a country, we get everything we need. We come by this rest business here. In fact, this country we will export rest before term now. See, all we get is we for the grow we own rest now. Produce and sell and let people eat and now we go land. When my colleague minister he talk say we COVID come, we Ukraine war come. Some people they be ban rest for sale. That's this in the way they talk about so. They be ban they say they sell rest. Just very recently. So as well we were glad enough because the price don't come down. But I want to see them. Let all man know people from good where they pay attention. This is not good thing President we don't do for let bring fairness. Because it's in a progressive issue down there, for let bring transparency so that we know what's going to happen. But what the President Bill really wants now, for let it transition now all, for let on our left for this imported rest to local rest. And so now the government put everything in power for make sure say we will produce enough local rest, plenty local rest, the price will come down, and when I go eat them. Even Ishamo Sidona, we got a change in business model. We change them because in order to see more they buy imported rest. Now the rest will they grow now again for they buy, a process, a package, and sell. Now that fits only about. And by the way, we and Isham, we don't start this work. We sign an MOU with the Minister of Trade. We sign we pass policy in a cabinet say they're important and get 18 months for participating in the rice value chain. Isham, the one person we don't come to win 4, 5, 6 farm them, you don't go see rice mill them, you don't really understand how people they grow rice now. We get a draft MOU, we need for sign on Isham, so that we don't believe say what you wanna say when I want to do when I go do them. So we have a change in business model because now that fits are really about. So I want people to know say yes, not good thing. But a temporary thing, and important for me to know that because the way I go now, and Boku reason they by the way, now can they? The reason why make President Bill for feed yourself now because if country grabs say in any sell rest, we will not go bother, we get we own. If war come, if transport costs go up, we for freight, we not worry because we get we own. Country will not able to feed itself, not really sovereign and not really independent. Now that make President Bill for do one. Then I one. The second one back now. Where you buy your local rest now your brother, sister, local farmer na need benefit from them. Now you buy from, it send him to go school, it grow in business, then they get other benefits. What would they buy imported rest? Now the other farmer, the other side with the benefits, not to own, right? Then the money what would they take? The foreign reserve, because not to live with the buy rest overseas na dollar. We not make dollar. So they say we reserve. If we able to stop for imports that boku rest, that dollar will spend. If we make it will make the economy, I said and can say bankable. What bankable means we not going to rely on IMF. This invested and go Canada do all kinds of because we get reserve. But as long as we want to buy chop, we able to produce from other people there. We're not going to do that and they will spend reserve and we'll pay IMF, World Bank program, we're not going to get a bankable economy. So that makes it very important and that reason and then we President Bill see, we say we will do feeds alone. Feeds alone, now a long process. This year we don't put a lot until we the export rest. Now we far. So it good because yes, we care for the welfare of people. Even the farmer they want cheap rest right now because they do the work. So this way we don't do so, not good thing. But let we know say it go up, it go come down, and for that worry about all landy, let we join hand and do this feeds alone here for doing very, very well. We the maybe they talk. They say the transport, this, all that if we go, we don't local arrest. And by the way, they produce Boku local arrest. In the regional market, because then village and then they eat. Like right now, if you go, then village and Boku, plenty then get arrest. Then they're not going for care, but this price change. For now, they're not going for care. For the next 3 to 4 months, because they get arrest. Right? So now down we really, really want to do for make sure say yes. Even as we get today, because the price favorable to get price reduction, the main goal we get now, we own rest for the producer and plenty. And we produce and plenty, the price will candle, right? And for we, Naya, government they put money inside this, but we want let businessmen they come. We want let Isham them, let them decide to then go produce local rest Naya. Either produce or process now, and for do that they get to be competitive. So it means say yes, as the local. For me, I like the challenge. Not challenge. Where businessmen they can they want to make profit also. If then competition, their own price go down, it go hard for them small. But we go take that challenge, innovative ways than they, for make sure say they self go improve them productivity so that the rest price where people are able to afford, we will get an eye. Yeah. So we do plenty in them for make sure so we reach that goal day, right? Last year, when I say we reduce importation of rest because we put the previous year we put Boku land under cultivation. But I'll go through the number and we'll do. We put as a country this is we done so up to 600 hectares. All not a government no more. This is not all man, government or without government, hectares of rice. Hectares under rice cultivation. We will put under rice cultivation. If we that make Saleh they eat about 131 kg rice per person per day. Then boku rice. The how much rice will they import now? Waiting 400 per year, 400,000. Yeah. So now 1.1 million metric tons of rice now we need. Then they import 400. The 600 now we farm and they produce and that balance all this work here what they do now for try for making. So we get a massive irrigation scheme. We officially by God power this year we will get at least 1,500. We will produce rice 2-3 times a year. We make sure say we see them in the market. So people they can ask me about the producers we see yes, partly we see because people they eat them. But we this year going forward we will make sure say the salon rice will they produce. Isham they go buy them, then process them, package them, and sell them. Other people then the BFE by the way that then do the school feed they want do this year, then buy rice across this country from we own, package them, feed we begin in a school. Right? The president is a several champion for raise boku money for the private sector then come for do milling. We do 2 hubs, one at Cambia, one at Tomabo winner, modern rice mill then, so that the rest of mill it go look like the way Isham and they bring or better. Actually, it go better because we own it fresh. There is a way they can bring sorry Isham, and also tell not to now. But there is a way they can bring. So now 5-6 years old, get high content starch, all that thing we own. We then pull on this season no more than beat and they can they sell it fresh, they smell good, they eat them. Now down there we want for continue for they do inside feed salon, yeah? So Mr. Minister, last stop here and that. I tell you thank you.
The Honorable Dr. Henry Musa Baka, Minister for Agriculture and Food Security. One more thing what President Bodo really do, now that he don't place competent young people and give them big portfolio there and when they deliver. This minister, the flagship minister for the government of Salon, and Mr. Leone, he moved to the tobacco. He always like what introduce and tell people and say, this minister has a book plenty. He ran fine book. And this minister will do a PhD, one of the top universities in the world. In dissertation, not been the best in that university day. This is just young person and plus now, incredibly competent young person. And by the results of your work, they see, President Bodo put a young man who they do the work. So many what he say, like the mango and parable, they say, dry meat is sweet. But what you get for it? Say the meat they dry. What's in this the do now is we don't work for dry the meat. What's in the parable is say why would the meat they dry? What's in the eat now? Let that price the bamboo down. But the important thing what minister say our family know because the price formula and all the announcement too. What's make my formula? That means, like Isham say, if the international market something happen there, it will be reflected in the formula now. What we will achieve na predictability and clarity when we let's go. Now things that achieve. Now ultimately, all factors that will work, it will lead to reduction. But reduction is not guaranteed. I want for them to get code. Because tomorrow if price go up, and we say, oh government, no, what will announce? Now it transparent formula, predictability. Now they announce, and then they invest in themselves. One, such as economists and also predictability, very important. So, then the government will achieve that. But the ultimate goal of the government of Salone, not to follow again more important lessons alone. The goal, Mr. Minister, the middle, and for now we're able to produce enough of real waste now. What's in the people in the call down way. We want to produce that less now. No, so sir. Now it's an plenty, let Isham them change the business model. Maybe able for distribute and sell licensely. And a band they continue for do every year. All right, Jama, now time for ask question. Before I ask, let me read the question that will come online. Maybe banks say if we go up for improve the system for the future. Somebody congratulates the government by saying shop owner. This is Ahmad from Makini. He said congratulations to the government for the reduction, but shop owner may still sell above the price given by government. It's in that enforcement question. Don't ask him. Why are people still selling above the price given by government? Okay, same. Somebody has written the price now, we don't answer that day. What's not the strategy for we disallow too much exportation of our local rice? Important question. This question comes up from Mohammed B. China Jalo. China, the nation so. He said, whose measures will they take on the retailers that are willing to sell half cup? Mr. Minister, and for what's done day. Somebody say, what will be the price for the Kailam? Somebody message me from Kailam. And when we will get the new standard cup in the markets, Mr. Minister, I hear back. Somebody will tell me, thank you, okay, retail price please, what are the cost for retailers?
Agriculture of rice. So this 5% is contributing 25 Leone per bag. But this is to encourage the, I think Dr. Musa can also emphasize on that. This is to contribute in the agriculture of rice and to support farmers. And as Dr. Musa said, we are always ready to pack the rice everywhere in the country. We have mobile machines that can go everywhere in the country and they can bag up to 40,000 bags a day. But the problem with the local rice, the cost of local rice is still high compared to the imported rice. So we should work together with the government and with the Ministry of Agriculture all to reduce the cost of the local rice. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You want to add something, Mr. Minister?
And also the quantity that is available are not sufficient for the Sierra Leone local market, the local rice. Thank you.
All right, Minister, quickly.
Thank you, Isham. Just a question in there, but I'll just talk. On the cost of local rice, the reason why people in the left now, India, and the growers put on a ship and canteen, it's cheap now because the government and over a long time ago they don't subsidize the farmer there. Plenty don't give them money. We as of now we not get that kind enough money for subsidize your farmer and put all anything in place. We go make setting, you go grow rice na India brand kinda cheap. So but we work on them and then the reason we feel a civic responsibility. For that, in fact, even if we are less expensive small, but you, because of all the interconnectedness, then they will, if you buy your own farmer in your rest, now your sister, now your cousin, now you became, now then go benefit, now we reserve, now you go grow. Because of them benefits, then they, if you're able to buy local rest.